And welcome to another quick lecture. In this one, I would like to introduce you to Tailwind CSS if you haven't heard of it. Tailwind CSS is a modern utility-first CSS framework packed with utility classes that can be composed to build any design directly in your JSX code. They allow you to rapidly build modern websites without ever leaving your HTML. Well, in our case, that's going to be JSX. Let's scroll a bit down to see what they do. As you can see, we can create different elements such as this card, and just by adding class names, we can automatically modify the styles. We won't have to create specific style sheets and then go into the CSS, write some JSX, go back and forth and modify it. We'll be able to do everything from our JSX just by writing classes. Isn't that crazy? This is going to speed up our development workflow. Recently, more and more developers started noticing the power and speed that Tailwind CSS provides, so it became more and more popular. In essence, Tailwind CSS is a lot different from your typical Material UI or Bootstrap, for example. You don't have any predefined components or UI kits. You simply have different classes which allow you to create any kind of CSS style whatsoever. So we can do sizing, colors, typography, shadows, and everything else you can think of in basic CSS. Build whatever you want, seriously. As you can see, we can build this material looking card, a playful card, an elegant card, or even go for something crazy like this look right here. I don't want to sell Tailwind to you. It's free after all, and this is not a sponsored video. I just want you to notice the power that it provides and the reasons why we'll be using it. To quickly come back to our code, you can notice that when I hover over a specific utility class, it's going to tell me exactly what it does. For example, Text3XL increases the font size as well as the line height. Font bold is going to make our font weight 700, and underline is going to add the text decoration line of underline. This utility of information on hover is provided by an extension called Tailwind. So if you go to extensions and search for Tailwind CSS IntelliSense, install it, go back to your code, you might have to close and reopen your Visual Studio Code. You should be able to see this information as well. As we keep creating our project, we'll be using Tailwind on almost every element. And one thing you're going to notice is that it's incredibly intuitive. So most of the things should make sense immediately. If you're unsure of what a specific class name does, simply hover over it and you're going to see the exact styles that it provides. This has been a short introduction to Tailwind. I hope you like it, and now we can move to the next lecture.